And welcome to Charjr Ryuki's Reviews on Fire. Today's episode, I would like to talk about at least my top 5 or top 10 games or shows, or maybe even a movie that I watched this year. And I would be combining them. So I would say, let's do this. Name 5 movies, or couple movies and a couple shows, or 5 games that I liked or played or watched or whatever this entire year. And I might not be a complete 10, but bear with me. Let's talk about the games. First things first, on the top of my list would obviously be Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World, I've never played any of the previous Monster Hunter games. Not one of them. Monster Hunter World is one of the best games I've played in 2018. Entirely. I put over 100 hours in the game, and I'm playing the game again after I took a little break from it, and it's still the same fun, exciting, frustrating game that I absolutely loved the first couple hours I played it. And another game that, and also I want to add, there's also going to be another DLC, a new storyline coming in the next year, this coming year for Monster Hunter World. So I'm looking forward to it because, well, got developers of Monster Hunter World, you gained a new fan. I'm just telling you right now. You guys keep making content, Monster Hunter games like this. It's pretty good. Monster Hunter World gets a 10 out of 10 for me. But the next game I want to play, I've been putting a lot of time in. I mean, not on camera time, but a lot of time in, would be Warframe. And as total right now, I have at least 4 Warframes on mine. And Excalibur is obviously my top favorite. He's always going to be my top favorite. And I recently got Rhino. I recently got him. But Warframe is a game that takes a lot of time, but it's completely free. Yeah, platinum is like the main currency for the game, and you can purchase it on the store. You can, but it's not a paid to win kind of game. Stuff is mainly customary, for appearances and all this and that. But to get Warframes, to get parts, it's not pay to win. You go out there, you find the materials, you basically craft and get everything that you can in the game right there going on these missions. And it's a really fun game to play. It's really easy to get into. And you can spend, just like Monster Hunter World, you can spend hours playing it and just like, the time just went by just like that. And let's go down to this. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 would obviously be Minecraft. Without a doubt, I've put probably just as much, if not more time in it as I did in Monster Hunter World. Nowhere doesn't really compare to how much time I put in the Pokemon games. Doesn't even compare to that, but I'm not the most creative person around when it comes to Minecraft, okay? I'm not the most creative person around, but I do try with my series on my main channel, the Charjr Ryuki main channel. If you have, there should be a link down below. Go check that out if you guys want to see it. I never liked the game at the start until I played it. Until I played it, I almost became obsessed with it, just like I have been with Monster Hunter World. And that's all about Minecraft. Let's see, what other game that I've played? Xenoverse 2. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 it brought back the villains from the first Xenoverse, the first two, and they did like a fusion thing at the end, but gameplay itself played like any other Dragon Ball Z game. And I'm not mentioning Fighters because I think that's the weakest game in the series. The gameplay itself for Fighter Z is good, but I think the controls make you feel like you're button mashing. That's my own opinion. You can bash me in the comments. I don't care. It's my only opinion. And I think the story alone is pretty weak. But Xenoverse 2, in my opinion, it's better than the first one. And it's all the problems that, at least most of them, that were in the first Xenoverse were fixed in Xenoverse 2. And you're able to do a whole lot more. And they also added a lot of the stuff from that happened in the original Super anime. They added that in to Xenoverse 2, and obviously they might make a Xenoverse 3, but if you guys make a Xenoverse 3, don't bring back the same villains. Come up with a different villain, okay? Come up with a different villain for that entire series. Come up with somebody else. Do not bring the same people back 3 times in a row. Do not do that. And it's very fun. I haven't even played the extra DLC stuff. I haven't. I played the game, I beat the story, I did all this and that, and then I was like done. And then I decided that I was going to get the game again and play it again, but I was going to start over. So I'm starting over and playing that, and same thing on Xenoverse because I have the Xbox One version now. So I'll be playing that entirely, through again. Let's see. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Another game that I've played that I don't think oh yeah, I might as well bring this up too. Destiny 2. Destiny 2 will be the last game. Destiny 2 is a good shooter. It's a good, fun, decent game. But like I said in my review in the video before this, Destiny and Destiny 2 altogether are a game that make you think that it's a full-fledged game. Destiny 2 had a better story, had an actual story. Had the actual, like the 3 Vanguard characters actually get off their butt out of the office and get down and get their hands dirty. That was the best part. But in Forsaken, they killed the best character throughout that entire story. Throughout these games. And that was Cade 6. They killed him off. I mean, gamers as players, playing these games, especially, liking, your game, Bungie, we don't care if you, as developers, do not like the hunters. If you didn't like the hunters, why didn't you put them in the game? Hunters, Titans, Wizards. If you didn't like the hunters, why put them in the game? That's what I want to know. Oh, you want diversity. Gotta have 3 so everyone has their own choice. But yeah, we really don't like the hunters, so let's kill the hunter leader, K6. The biggest jokester and the one that makes these missions fun. And that's why in the very first mission of Forsaken, I thought they did well and they hit it good. They made that first mission really good. Really entertaining. But in the end, failure. Despite how frustrating it was, it lost its fun. Destiny 2 lost its fun. Movies, just gonna mention quite a few. I'm probably not even get to 10. Movies, Venom, and Rampage, and Avengers Infinity War Part 1. I know that a lot of people say that with Venom wasn't very good. I mean, there's some that will say that it's not very good. But you're wrong! I know you're only saying that because the story was bad and it wasn't really good enough and it didn't fit Venom's story. Okay, that's fine, that's your opinion, but still, Venom itself was a good, entertaining movie. Yeah, it didn't blow your mind, it didn't blow mine, but I had a lot of fun. And the other thing I want to mention too, if I can't say this is everywhere, but a lot of people were saying, both on Twitter and wherever else, were saying that when they're watching the movie, yeah, it didn't blow their mind, but they had, the people who were watching that movie with them were giving them hooting or hollering, applauding the movie. And yeah, every movie is going to have that critic, or video is going to have a critic that's going to be, hateful and all this and that. That's fine. That's their own opinion. Let them grab a box of tissues and go whine about it later. And Avengers Infinity War also got some hate because they didn't think it should have ended the way that it did, but in all actuality, it was supposed to. And a lot of the I like how they went with the story, how they had Civil War split the Avengers up, like basically shut down the Avengers, to the reason why they ended up getting defeated, why the good guys lost. Another reason why the good guys lost. The good guys lost because they were no longer together. They're no longer what they called a family, a team, to battle an adversary and win. They won against Ultron because they were together. And that's how they won. But against Thanos, they were split apart, divided. Rampage was a fun, exciting movie. I mean, it was really, really exciting. And even though the CG or whatever else, it worked for me. It might not have worked for you, but I really enjoyed the movie. Okay, I really did. And if they make a Rampage 2, I mean, have something else happen, or like the white gorilla, get taken and maybe turn into a weapon, or brainwash or turn a weapon. Just come up with a story. It's actually good and entertaining. Megalodon really didn't, wasn't very, exciting. It didn't really rely on science. I thought that the shark would be bigger and much more darker color, even if it was in a cold area, cold body of water, and it had that kind of coloring, fine. But if the shark that size was swimming next to a beach in that small body of water, how would anyone not notice it? But okay. The movie itself was alright, but yet it didn't really set. It wasn't really the greatest. I'm trying to think really quickly. What are the ones that I have watched? I have not watched any of the new ones that came out. I have not. Well, I think that's going to be it. I can't think of any more. So, I will thank you guys for watching. This is my games and movies, thoughts, what I liked or disliked about them. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next year. Peace, guys.